In our day-to-day life, milk has been an important part of our daily routine. Means, starting with the kids to the adults till the old age people, they consume milk in different forms and milk-based product also. Since millenniums, like around 8000 BC, goats, especially the small ruminants like goat, sheep, have been a part of our livestock sector, which have been mainly used for these five important aspects. That is, for its milk, for its meat, and the skin, and the hair, and the fiber products. These are the five major things that are mainly important in aspect of the goat milk, and they have been reared and domesticated to meet the rural people demands. Goats are well known for their easy adaptability towards the climatic changes or diverse management practices or geological regions or factors such as in arid and semi-arid environments. Goats are specially rare because of their easy adaptability towards the climatic changes. They're resistant to most of the climatic changes and help in because of their diverse management practices for the feeding and grazing, and also that they're stable in the in geological conditions such as in arid and semi-arid environments. So due to the during this COVID-19, before COVID-19 and after COVID-19, they have seen that there is a tremendous increase in the demand for goat milk and goat milk based product. This is mainly because of its nutritional profile, which they have found, cohort studies have found that the goat milk is almost similar to the human milk and in comparison with the cow milk. So because of this, there is a boost in the goat growth milk market. Hence, they have seen different companies have launched different types of goat milk and goat milk based products. And especially this goat milk is mainly used in infant food formulas or infant food applications. So, looking at this increase in the demand for this goat milk, mainly because the consumers have become aware about their nutritional significance, how the nutrition is affecting their health for a longer period. So the are demanding for the products which are not only nutritionally benefiting but also therapeutically benefit, providing the therapeutical benefits. So looking at the growth, as we know that goat milk lactation, or you can say the goat milk production per day is lower compared to that of the cow milk. Hence, to increase the adaptation of this goat milk rearing on grazing or producing the goat based milk or goat milk, the government has started to provide subsidies in order to encourage the various farmers and other entrepreneurs to start the goat milk based dairies or the industries of the farm. Government of India has provides around 25 to 35% subsidy, which is around 5 to 7 lakh for establishing dairy goat units, and an LMM, that is National Livestock Mission, provides around 50% of the capital subsidy. The maximum limit goes up to 50 lakh. So India is the largest contributor and the number one producer of goat milk with the growth rate of 6.27. And the milk production is around, coming to the goat milk production per lactation of any goat breed is around 660 to 1800 liters for 305 days lactation. On an average, it yields around 2.7 liters of milk per day. So coming to the top producing nations of goat milk, the India said stands first, 6.8 metric tons, 6.8 million tons. The next is the Bangladesh, it is around 2.6, and Sudan is around 1.5, followed by Pakistan, Mali, France, Spain, Turkey, and Somalia and Greece. So coming to the India, so particularly in India, the top producing states of India is Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, and Maharashtra, which are contributing to total of 79.5% of the total milk production, that is goat milk production. It is around 6.8. So out of 6.8, 79.5% is contributed by these five states. So best breeds for the goat. So these are the basic breeds which I have come across. There are many registered breed also. So coming to the indigenous breeds: Barbary goat, Malwa goat, Sirohi goat, Telicheri goat, Black Bengal goat, Jamnabari, Osmanabadi goat, Sanin, and Beetle goat. These two are non-indigenous goat breeds. Coming to these goat breeds, every breed has its own amount of milk that is produced. For example, Barbary is producing around 0.9 to 1.24 kg per day, and Malwa goat is producing around 2.2 to 2.5 kg per day. Sirohi is producing around 0.5 to 0.7 kg per day. Telishri goat 2 to 2.5 kg. Black Bengal around 1.5 to 1.75. Jamnabari is around 2.25 to 2.7. Osmanabadi is 3 to 3.5 kg. and Chenin is around 2 to 5 kg, and beetle goat is around 0.1 to 1 kg. So basically, the milk producing indigenous breeds that are preferred by the most of the farmers are the Jamnabari, Beetle, Barbary, Jarkrana, Sirohi, and Surti. With the average amount of milk that is produced around 150 to 500 liters milk in 150 to 200 days of lactation period. Coming to the composition, that is compositional difference between these commonly found species, that is goat, sheep, cow, and human milk. As we know, most commonly consumed is cow and buffalo milk, and with the increase in nutritional property and everything, goat milk and sheep milk are increasing. Particularly, the goat milk market is increasing. As we see, the highest amount of fat is found in that is 7.9% in sheep milk, and coming to goat milk, it is around 3.8, which is similar to that of 4% of human milk. Coming to solid not fats, that is around 8.9% in goat and 8.9 in also human milk, which is similar to the composition of the human milk. And highest is observed in sheep milk. Lactose content is higher in case of human milk, but the lowest is observed in goat milk because it is also rich, other than lactose, it is rich in other oligosaccharides. So protein content, and on average, the goat milk has around 3.4. Its composition is similar to 3.2 of cow milk, but the highest protein content is observed in sheep milk. And in goat, human milk, it is like around 4%. But in human milk, highest amount is observed with the casein content. 1.2, which is mainly because the casein content is lower, only around 0.4%. This is mainly because generally the protein found in the milk is divided into two major groups, that is casein and whey proteins. Casein in most of the cases is the major protein, as you can see in cow milk, that is around 82% is casein, and only 18% is around whey protein. In human milk, you can see that higher amount is for whey protein, that is 60% whey protein is present, and only 40% is around casein content. And coming to goat milk, the casein to whey protein ratio is around 86 to 14 percent. I mean, 86 is to 14. As you can see, the striking difference is that in casein, there are four major proteins. You can see alpha S1 casein, alpha S2 casein, beta, and kappa casein. So alpha S1 casein is absent in case of goat milk and also in the human milk, but it is present in sheep and cow milk. So as you can see, more few of the children or some adults are facing this allergic reaction to the cow milk, especially the cow milk allergy. It is known as cow milk allergy. They can go for option of this using the goat milk. And also, when we are providing the infants with the cow milk, instead of providing, you can go with the goat milk, as the comparison is almost similar to the human milk. So next is albumin and globulin content, which is almost the goat milk and the human milk is almost similar. The sheep has around 1% and cow has around 0.6%. The non-protein nitrogen content, such as nicotinamide or polyamines, this is almost 0.4% in goat, 0.8 in sheep, 0.2 in cow milk, and 0.5 in human milk. Ash content is highest in case of sheep milk, and the next is the goat milk around 0.8%, and the lowest in case of human milk, that is 0.3%. The energy, that is calorie, that consuming the amount of calories per 100 gram of the goat milk consumed, that is around 70 calories per 100 ml, and for sheep it is around 105, for cow is around 69, human milk is around 68 calories. So this is the brief comparison between the different species that are commonly observed. There is goat, sheep, and cow and human milk. Coming to the comparison between the cow milk and goat milk. So as you can see, the fat content is on an average in goat milk 3.1 to 4.5 depending upon the breed, and also 3.6 to 5.5 in cow milk. This is very depending upon the type of breed the milk is from, and the protein is around 2.9 to 5%, in which the casein is around 2.4 to 2.8% in case of cow milk, and in case of goat milk 2.5 to 5.1%, that is a gram. 2.3 to 2.8 is casein. This is mainly because of genetic polymorphism and also the breed of the type of the breed. Lactose is almost similar, and ash content is also similar. This is slightly higher in case of goat milk, and solid now fat is almost similar. Calories 69 and 70. So coming to the specific striking difference between the cow and goat milk, you can see the goat milk is known for containing lesser level of alpha S1 casein and higher amount of beta casein. As you can see, the cow milk contains higher amount of alpha S1 casein, that is 31 to 58%, and whereas goat milk has only 4.5 to 34%. That this one is the main protein that is causing the milk allergy. As you can see, because of this lower amount of alpha S1 casein and higher amount of beta casein that is present in the goat milk, it result in the formation of soft curd, which will be very easy, fragile, and easy and readily digestible when fed to the infants or the people with the very sensitive GI tracts. And also the pH is around slightly alkaline, mainly because of the beta casein presence, that is 6.5 to 6.9 pH. But in case of cow milk, it is around 6.4 to 6.6. And another striking difference is in its fat content. That is, the goat milk is rich in medium chain fatty acids. That is that is around C4 to C10, which is around 16.6%. But in case of cow milk, this is around C4 to C10 is around only 9.2%. This C4 to C10, that is especially the C4, C6, and C8, the capric, caproic, and caproic fatty acids, these are the main responsible fatty acids that are giving the goaty flavor to the goat milk. And also it has seen that polyunsaturated fatty acid, we are aware of that there are this the combating of this cardiovascular diseases or any coronary heart diseases and improving the lipid profile. People are usually recommended to have polyunsaturated fatty acids or MUFAs, that is monounsaturated fatty acids, which have shown to increase the HDL cholesterol and decrease the LDL cholesterol, thereby improving the lipid profile, blood lipid profile of our human. That is PUFA is around 4.6, and in case of goat milk, in case of cow milk, it is around only 3.13%. Omega 3 and omega 6, as we know, the recent trend, they have been increasing the intake of the healthy fats, such as that, especially that are rich in omega fatty acids. In case of goat milk, the omega fatty acid around twice or thrice the cow milk, that is around 3.58%. And also omega 3 fatty acid, omega 6 is around 3.58, and omega 3 is around 1.2%. But in case of this, omega 3 in cow milk is higher. So overall, you can see, compared to cow milk, you can see the goat milk has better nutritional profile that is more suitable for the people who are suffering from weak gastric system or immune, you can say, or the people who are sensitive towards the cow milk. The mineral profile, as we know, minerals are very important as a building block of our bones for better bone health. Goat milk has higher amount of calcium, phosphorus, potassium, and sulfur and selenium. As you can see that it is around 134 milligram per 100 gram of goat milk, and compared to the cow milk, it is around only 122 milligram per 100 gram. So in case of phosphorus, it is around 121. Potassium is around 181, and sulfur is around 2.89, and the selenium 1.33. As we know that most of the time when person is suffering from dengue or dengue fever, they are recommended to have goat milk, mainly because of this selenium that is present, that is microgram 1.33 microgram, which has shown to help with improving the blood profile, thereby helping to have a better fighting against this disease. Next is the vitamins. In vitamin, as you can see, it is rich in vitamin A, thiamine, that is B complex, and also vitamin C. That is around, vitamin A is around international unit of 185 per 100 gram. Thiamine is around 0.068 milligram per 100 gram, and vitamin C 1.29 milligram per 100 gram. As you can see, compared to this is having the better nutritional profile in terms of vitamins also. But other compounds such as riboflavin, or also it's rich in niacin, that is around 0.27. Almost all the profile is same, but is also richer in case of vitamin A, thiamine, vitamin C, and also niacin. So this is overall the mineral and vitamin profile, which is beneficial in terms of their health benefits. So unique, what is the unique characteristics of goat milk? The main unique characteristic coming to the milk protein, as I said, it is lower in alpha S1 casein and higher in beta casein. And also biological value of this casein, that is a protein content of the goat milk protein, is around 89.29, and digestibility coefficient is around 92.42. That is that shows that is a better digestibility because of this higher amount of beta casein. And also due to lower level of alpha S1 casein, it has shown to reduce the low, it has shown to cause less allergenicity, and also unique peptide sequence, which will see in the next further slides. And coming to the milk fat, that is goat milk fat, it is naturally homogenized, which is having a fat globule size of around 2 to 2.5 micron meter, which is easily digested. And also there is no clustering of the fat globule. As you can see, when we are heating the cow milk and we allow it to cool, there will be a thick layer of formation of cream on the surface of the cow milk. But in case of goat milk, even after heating for longer time, there won't be such a thick cream because they are uniformly distributed throughout the milk. And this advantage gives this advantage of naturally being homogenized. It is easier on the stomach of the person who is consuming this, resulting in better digestion. And as I said, it's rich in medium chain fatty acids C6, C8, C10, and C12. These are known to have known to improve the lipid profile, and certain compounds are known to have anti-carcinogenic activity also, thereby improving the lipid profile. And also it is rich in conjugated linoleic acid, which is associated with the anti-cancer activity. Hence, because of this natural homogenization and the variation in the casein content, it is easily digestible, resulting in formation of soft curd which can be easily absorbed. And also it's rich in vitamin A, already mentioned, B complex, and C. It is also higher in oligosaccharide, which is comparable with the human milk, and also ash content. As you can see, it is rich in potassium, calcium, chloride, zinc, selenium. And also another thing is that when we are feeding the goat animal, these goats on specifically like nutrient rich products such as the shrubs or vegetations or herbs or the feeds which are rich in phenolics, phytochemical compound, you can see that their bioactive components will be higher. The goat milk which you are getting from these nutritional rich food or the feed content will have better bioactive components. These are some of the nutraceutical effect. Anti-cow milk energy, mainly because of lower amount of alpha-1 casein and higher amount of beta casein. Prebiotic-like effect. This is mainly because of the presence of higher amount, around 10 to 20 times higher of oligosaccharide in case of goat milk compared to that of cow milk. And due to its alkaline nature, as I said, pH is around 6.8 to 6.9. It is alkaline nature, hence it helps in with the acidity, stomach ulcers, asthma, insomnia because of the various opioid peptides that are formed after digestion of the milk, and also with regulating the constipation and neurotic indigestion. And also malabsorption syndrome. It has been observed that when the infants are fed with this goat milk, they have shown a tremendous improvement in their and better improvement their overall health profile. And also it has better buffering capacity and digestibility because of its protein and fat profile. And also it has shown to improve the HDL cholesterol and lower the LDL cholesterol, thereby maintaining the blood pressure, preventing the cardiovascular diseases. And this microbiome modulation or the gut microbiota, I can say, this is mainly because of the prebiotic effect that is provided by the oligosaccharides and that are produced that are present in case of goat milk, which are shown to increase the lactobacillus growth and also bifidobacterium growth in intestine. And also it has shown to improve or reduce the inflammation of the intestinal. And also it is rich in omega 3 fatty acid and omega 6 fatty acids such as DHA and EPA. The DHA is particularly known for improving or contributing towards the better brain development, especially in the children's. And also certain bioactive peptides that are formed after digestion such as anti-diabetic and anti-cancer peptides, they have shown to improve the overall health of the consumers. And also bone mineralization, mainly attributed because of its higher amount of calcium content and phosphorus content, has shown to improve the arthritis because of the bioactive peptides that are formed. Coming to each particular components that is present in the goat milk, the first coming to the milk lipids, that is milk fat. This milk fat is known specially, it is important why the food product has to contain the fat, because it improves the physical property and also the in central sensory attributes and nutrition provide, as it is the richest or highest nutritional provider, that is around provides around 9 kilocalories. And also the cost, it is the one factor that decides the cost of the product. Higher the fat content, costlier the product. And coming to milk lipids, it is mainly composed of 97% of total lipid fraction, which are made up of triglycerols, which are esterified with larger fatty acids. And other than this glycerol per fatty acid, it also contains complex lipids such as sterols, phospholipids, simple lipids like monoglycerides, diglycerides, esters, etc. As I said, the goat milk is naturally homogenized as it contains a very smaller size fat globule, and the size distribution is evenly done, that is 2 to 3 micron, which is resulting in lower creamline formation, thereby improving the aesthetic appeal of the milk. Goat milk is predominant in medium chain fatty acid, that is C4 to C10 to C12 fatty acid chain, which has higher proportion, and this contains higher amount of PUFA and conjugated linoleic acid. The advantage of having higher amount of medium chain fatty acid is that they are directly absorbed through the portal vein. Portal vein. They does not go under further digestion as they are easily absorbed through our villi. Apart from giving this goaty flavor, they are also health beneficial. A study was conducted by Alfred and co-workers in 2010. They studied how this consumption of goat milk has affected our cardiovascular health. They have seen that upon consumption of the goat milk, the total cholesterol level has reduced, and the LDL fractions, that is low density lipoproteins, have reduced. This is mainly attributed to medium chain triglyceride, which is as high as 36% of goat milk as compared to that of cow milk, which contains only 21%, hence thereby decreasing the synthesis of endogenous cholesterol. You can see that our body has a auto mechanism of producing a certain amount of cholesterol. So upon consumption of this is reduced. Thereby overall the cholesterol level is reduced, and also LDL cholesterol level is also reduced. Another study was seen, specifically, as I said, this goat milk is specially advantageous for the infant, mainly because of its nutrition profile. That is, around 64 kids were means infants were selected. They were having a malabsorption syndrome, and they were fed with goat milk instead of the cow milk. They have seen that there was a intestinal fat absorption was higher. Why? Because of the medium chain fatty acid, which is present in goat milk, and as I said, it is directly absorbed. Hence, they have considered this C4 to C10 fatty acid as bioactive compounds. The coming to the overall, the three main significance of goat milk in human nutrition. Goat milk fat maybe or easily is more easily digested compared to the cow milk, mainly because the lipase attacks the esters of short and medium chain fatty acid more easily than those of the longer chains. This sentence is nothing but it is, as you can see, this goat milk is rich in medium chain fatty acids, which are very short chain fatty acid, you can say. So instead of this lipase enzyme that is naturally present, instead of attacking on the longer chain fatty acid, they directly attack on this medium chain fatty acid. Thereby they are easily broken down and they are easily absorbed. Another advantage is that the cholesterol metabolism. As I said, it has shown to possess hypercholesteremic action on tissues and blood via inhibition of the cholesterol deposition and dissolution of cholesterol in the gallstones. Another therapeutic advantage is that of this goat milk is that it can be consumed by the people who are having malabsorption, and especially the suffering from steroia and hyperlipoproteinemia, anchuria, and in case of intestinal resection, coronary bypass, childhood epilepsy, premature infant feeding, cystic fibrosis, and gallstone. So the people suffering from all these difficulties, they can go for consumption of the goat milk. So coming to the second major component, that is the lactose. Lactose is only found in the milk, that is also known as milk carbohydrate. The content is around 4.1 in case of goat, 4.7 in case of cow milk, and human milk around contains higher amount of lactose, that is around 6.9 gram per 100 ml respectively. So why this lactose is important? Lactose is known for stimulating and acting in way the vitamin D is absorbed. As we know, vitamin D is important because it helps in calcium absorption. So these two are linked. So in the presence of lactose, vitamin D is transported, and with the help of the intestinal calcium transport system, it has shown to stimulate the better bone health. And also the lactose compared to the normal sugar, has lower glycemic index. This lower glycemic index is nothing but how it is going to affect our blood glucose level. That is, it is shown that lower, it will not immediately spike our blood glucose level compared to that of sucrose or glucose. Hence it is this goat milk can be safely consumed by the diabetic patients. And also the other derived products during heating or the fermentation or other changes that occur in the lactose during product preparation or the processing, such as lactulose, lactitol, lactovanic acid, galacto-oligosaccharide. These are act as important bioactive components which are shown to increase the calcium absorption, prebiotic effect, which are providing the prebiotic effect, which is promoting the growth of lactobacillus bifidus in the intestinal tract, also the bifidobacterium bifidium. this is about over brief about the lactose. Coming to the oligosaccharide, which has shown that the goat milk has higher amount of oligosaccharide that is comparable with the human milk, and compared to the coming to the cow milk, it is around goat milk has around 20 to 30 times higher amount of oligosaccharide. Why this is advantageous? Because the oligosaccharide contains around 2 to 10 monosaccharide units, which is rich in galactose, fructose, N-acetyl glucosamine, and acetyl uramic acid, NAGA and NAMA, and in different proportion, as well as glucose residues. These have shown to promote as a prebiotic, anti-infective, anti-inflammatory, and as a result, this is beneficial for the health in terms of therapeutic benefits. Also, it contains neutral and silated lactose, which are further derived from the oligosaccharides, which has also shown to possess probiotic and anti-infective properties when specially fed in the infant foods or infants. Coming to the next third major compound, that is milk protein. As I said, the milk protein is generally divided into two major category, the casein and the whey protein. In case of casein, they are further divided into four major properties, that is alpha S1, alpha S2, four major categories, alpha S1, alpha S2, beta and kappa. Alpha S1 and alpha S2, special in alpha S1 is the main allergic component that is causing the allergic reaction in the consumers. So, goat milk is lower in alpha S1 casein, hence resulting in a softer and more friable curd when acidified. As a result, it is easily digested and also easily absorbed. Another thing is like caprine milk also has a better buffering capacity. This is mainly because it contains higher amount of beta casein compared to that of cow milk. As a result, it helps in, as we know, higher buffering capacity is has shown better treatment for ulcers, stomach ulcers especially. So a study was conducted where they identified nutrition significance of this milk protein from goat milk. They have fed they have selected around 38 children around aging between 6 to 13 years, and they gave around 946 ml of goat milk, and the other were fed with 946 ml of cow milk around daily for 5 months. They have seen that the goat milk based group, the children that were fed with the goat milk, they showed that they had better weight gain and stature and skeletal mineralization, bone density, blood plasma vitamin A content, calcium, and the vitamin B compounds such as thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, and also hemoglobin profile concentration, because goat milk is also known to have a certain amount of iron. So as you can see, the advantage of having this milk protein is that it provides the better body development upon digestion. Particularly the milk proteins are upon digestion yields in different types of bioactive components that are also known as bioactive compounds, bioactive peptides, you can say. So these bioactive peptides are known to provide very like different, like multiple, you can say ample of health benefits, such as ACE inhibitory, angiotensin converting enzyme, inhibitory activity, antibacterial, antimicrobial, antithrombic, hypercholesteremic, opioid, and immunomodulatory. So coming to this, the alpha S1 casein that is minorly found in case of goat milk, but still it has shown to provide ACE inhibitory activity, particularly from the casein alpha S1 casein fragment number from 143 to 146, alpha S2 casein fraction, that is around fragment number 4 to 3. So this bioactive peptide, their range is around 2 to 10, maximum of 10 of amino acid compound. So beta casein are the fragment ranging from 78 to 83, 84 to 87, 181 to 118. These particular like fragments, they have particular sequence of amino acids which are giving the particular activity. So from kappa casein, these two compounds are from, and also from lactoferrin, which is mainly found in whey proteins, and also alpha S1 casein from goat milk. It has shown to provide antibacterial, antithrombic property, that is caseino-macropeptide, which is generally formed after bond between in the casein, that is from 1 to 169. They'll go and break the certain enzymes such as casein. It will go and break a particular that is 105 and 106 compound, resulting in formation of caseino-macropeptides. Next one is the hypercholesteremic activity, that is giving the better cardiovascular health, especially the beta lactoglobulin. This is the whey protein fragment, that is the greener portion which you can see once the milk is coagulated. So next is opioid, which is beneficial. As I said earlier, it is beneficial in case of insomnia. So, as antagonist, exophins, which are formed from alpha S1 casein, beta casomorphin 7, and also lactophins. These act as the agonist in terms of opioid activity. And next is antagonists such as caseokinins, which are formed on kapha casein and a kapha casein component. So these are the components which are beneficial which are providing the therapeutic benefits in terms of our opioid and insomnia kind of difficulties. Next is immunomodulatory. You can recommend this goat milk for especially for the people who are suffering from weak immune system. As you can see, it is easily digestible and the nutritional absorption power is better. That is nutrition digestibility or bioavailability is better in terms of goat milk. That is alpha S1 casein from and beta casein. These two main compounds will provide the immunomodulatory or immune peptides. These are some of the bacteriopeptides, the major bacteriopeptides that are formed from the goat milk, resulting in better health benefits and better therapeutic benefits. Coming to the clinical studies which have been done on particular components that is present in goat milk. First one is the oligosaccharide. So what they did, they extracted oligosaccharide from the goat milk and they inserted the animals around 500 milligram per kg their body weight for 6 weeks. They were induced with colitis in the rats to check the anti-inflammatory property. They have seen that this oligosaccharide has prevented the addition of the bacteria to the epithelial membrane and also reduced bacterial translocation in the cell modules and also had led to the selective growth of lactobacillus and bifidobacteria. As I said, this oligosaccharide has especially the prebiotic effect that is easily available for the bacterial compounds, and also it has shown that it has provided the protection from the colonic inflammation. Medium chain fatty acid, that is C4 to C10, they have studied in the in vivo model for their anti-carcinogenic acid. As I said, the medium chain fatty acid, the capric, caproic, and caproic, these have shown to reduce the cancer cell viability by 70 to 90%. So they have how this mechanism is going on. The main mechanism is that they are down-regulating the cell cycle regulatory regions. They are searching, that is nothing but the particular receptor site that are found for carcinogenic activity or cytokinins. They are like interfered, they are blocked with the presence of this medium chain fatty acid has shown to block this gene regulatory cycle. As a result, it has shown to improve the upregulating genes involving in the apoptosis. Another study was conducted to study the antiviral activity of this casein content, the casein present in the goat milk, using they have studied on human carcinoma cell line A549. They have seen that upon providing this casein, the antiviral activity was around 84 plus or minus 12% inhibition, and that means that is showing that inhibitory antibacterial antiviral activity against the particular viruses they have inserted. Possible mechanism they have quoted that this casein that is present, they are interacting with the capsid receptors on the membrane of the different viruses. Thereby, they prevent the entry replication, thereby like overall they're stopping their metabolism such as this by inhibiting the formation of the energy cells. They have shown the antiviral activity against pseudovirus, SAR virus, COVID-2 virus, and also HSV1 viruses. To study the antimicrobial activity, they have used the casein and whey protein hydrolyzate, which is having a peptide content around 1 milligram per ml. They have shown that the antimicrobial activity against the E. coli was increased from 4.67 to 87.46%. Coming to the Bacillus cereus, it has shown that it has increased the antimicrobial activity from 3.03 to 98.63%. As you can see, the macropeptides or the bioactive peptides that are formed from the casein and whey protein hydrolysates have shown to improve the antimicrobial activity. How? The mechanism is that they interact with the target cell inside, thereby they're blocking the ability of these viruses to cross the bacterial membrane. They're inhibiting. This is mainly because the peptides which are formed through this casein and whey protein hydrolyzers, they are cationic in nature. Thereby, they are producing the amphipathic alpha helicals and beta sheet structure. Hence, these membrane interact with the anionic bacterial membranes and changing the permeability, thereby resulting in the death of the bacterial cells. Another study, they have used pepsin hydrolysate of the casein. They have injected around 10 microgram per ml. They have studied on the colon cancer cells to study the anti-cancer activity. The apoptotic cell death on HCT116 cell lines were taken, that is the colon cancer cells. They have seen that there are around 93 different peptide sequence, which especially found having the anti-cancer activity. That is particularly 51 peptides were from casein and 42 peptides were from protein. You can see this protein hydrolysate that is obtained from goat milk has shown anti-cancer activity on this in vivo study. How it is doing? It is mainly through inhibition of the cancer cell proliferation, causing the apoptosis and cell death, thereby resulting in the killing of these cancer cells. So this is how they are, either they'll upregulate or downregulate. That is, either they'll inhibit or they'll begin such a mechanism which will prevent the production of protein, ATPs, or the enzymes. Thereby, the cancer cells, their energy metabolism is affected, resulting in apoptosis, and also improving the antioxidant capacity. Thereby, how it is reducing the antioxidant stress, and also signaling transduction mechanism. So you can see overall with the utilization of this milk protein and milk fat and milk lactose, that is and also oligosaccharide, you have seen that there are therapeutically proven health benefits. Coming to the overall view about the goat milk components, the coming to the milk protein. Goat milk protein, this is different mainly because of the genetic polymorphism in the variation in the amino acid configuration. It is rich in free amino acid, particularly these three: taurine, glycine, glutamic acid, which are responsible for formation of soft curd and resulting in easy and better digestion and better absorption. This taurine is very high in goat milk compared to that of other milk species. And why it is important? Because it's in formation of bile salts, osmoregulation of the soil minerals, and also it provides the antioxidant property and better calcium transportation to the central nervous system, and regulation of the blood pressure, and also elevation of other cardiovascular elements. So, as I said, it has shown to improve the CVD or cardio CHD elements as a result of the presence of this taurine milk protein. Coming to the nucleotides, it is another important component that is present in goat milk, which is similar. The content is almost similar to that of human milk, which has shown to facilitate the maturity of the immune system. And the infant like milk fed of infants or the offsprings, when they are fed with this goat milk, they have shown to improve their immune system. How? This is mainly because they have shown to improve the lipoprotein metabolism, which increases the HDL cholesterol, that is good cholesterol concentration, and synthesis of apolipoprotein A1 and apolipoprotein A2. We in preterm infants, as well as formation of long chain polyunsaturated fatty acids in units. This, as I said, this human milk is rich in nucleotides. As we can say, no milk is similar to that of mother milk. So you can see by using this goat milk, we can provide almost similar effect to that of human milk. Next is the presence of polyamines. This is important mainly because it has shown to improve the optimal growth of the person who is fed with this, and improve the gastrointestinal tract cell functions, maturity of the gastrointestinal tract enzymes, and in reducing the incidence of food allergy. And also it has shown the enhanced memory score dementia, mainly because of the presence of particular compound, by significantly decreasing the acetylcholinesterase activity and improving the serum cholesterol, total cholesterol, and improving the reducing the oxidative stress, and also menonaldehyde levels. Thereby, it is giving the optimum growth and also better combatment with the gastrointestinal health. Coming to the milk fat, as I already mentioned, it is naturally homogenized. The milk fat global size is very smaller size, that is around 2 to 3 micron meter, and it has got strong goaty flavor because of these three main fatty acids. But apart from because other than this, most of the consumers are like they are avoiding the goat milk daily because of this goaty smell. But these are the main components which are having the potential health benefits, such as anti-cancer. And also, the milk fat is shown to provide antibacterial, antiviral, inhibit the development and dissolve cholesterol deposits, and absorbed rapidly from the intestine. And oligosaccharide, as already mentioned, it is mainly associated with the prebiotic and infective activity, anti-inflammatory properties, and stimulate gut microbiota, especially the bifidobacterium and lactobacilli. Lastly, the conjugated linoleic acid. It has seen that lately the cohort studies have shown that the presence of this CLA compound has shown to provide anti-cancer activity, which helps in reducing the oxidative stress, arteriosclerosis, improve the blood refill profile, and also protects the growth of tumors of mammary gland and skin. That is nothing but preventing the formation of the tumors, especially in the skin and the mammary glands. This is the overall importance of the goat milk component. Finally, apart from goat milk, due to the increase in the demand and also consumer awareness about the importance of the goat milk, and because of the social media platform and other advertisement and other research and all, there has been increase in the like demand for the goat milk based product. However, in India still it's a niche market, still due to the cost effectiveness, still it's under development. So there are different types of goat milk products that are formed, such as goat milk formulas specially intended for the infants based upon their growth, and also goat milk butter is available, and different goat milk products such as goat milk, that is commercial goat milk, such as whole goat milk, 2% fat goat milk, and also the yogurt fermented products such as plain yogurt and sour cream, that is cream product, that is fat product. And also the goat milk based ice cream is available, and also goat milk based butter is available. Coming to the Indian market, recently few entrepreneurs from Vistara Farms and Kodai Channel from South India, they have started commercially producing the goat milk based products. Especially they are more involved into production of not ripened, fresh variety of goat cheeses. But upon demand, they are providing the ripened variety, such as the Kodai cheese, especially the pepper cheddar cheese. They are preparing this product based upon the demand. If some consumer needs certain quantity, so based upon the requirement, we have to give the special order. Based on that, they'll supply the product. So apart from that, goat milk ghee is there. Goat milk powder is available, butter, cream, cheese, spreads. These, however, the goat milk market is high or commercially more aware in foreign countries rather than our India. So finally, coming to the conclusion, so overall, compared to the cow milk compared to the cow milk or other breed milk, when we are considering especially with the milk who are allergic to cow milk, so they can go for consumption of the goat milk, as it is nutritionally rich, as it contains good amount of protein and other components. Individuals allergic to cow milk, they can easily consume the goat milk because of lower level of alpha S1 casein, and it has shown that goat milk has better digestibility, buffering capacity, it forms a soft curd, and higher nutritional attributes because of presence of various bioactive components. And also it has shown higher levels of minerals such and vitamins such as calcium, iron, potassium, vitamin A, and other essential vitamins and minerals with better bioavailability, better bone health, and better growth. It also shown that it is rich in essential amino acid, taurine, specifically, with better high digestibility indispensable amino acid score. And also it is rich in nucleotides, better cell metabolism, presence of higher amount of oligosaccharide, which is very important because our gut microbiota is very important for our overall health. Hence, I can conclude that with the increase in the awareness about this health benefits of this goat milk, the people are demanding for goat milk. Hence, to encourage the farmers or the entrepreneurs to produce the goat milk, they are providing the subsidy, which will ultimately increase the demand and meet the demand of the consumers. Hence, it's a better opportunity or will likely drive the market's growth rate, especially the growth infant foods, and follow-on formula for the production formula for products in case of infant formulas. So coming to the future prospects, still lack of awareness is there about the goat milk and its importance. Hence, it's still a niche market. However, there are newcomers in India, which are they are mainly involved in not commercial milk, but they are mainly involved in cheese production, especially the soft variety such as soft Kevre and Feta. In India, ABC Farms, Kodai Cheese, Bengaluru-based Vistara Farms. These are the new players in Indian market who are providing the cheeses, fresh cheeses. So the companies also in foreign countries, many companies have launched different goat milk products with better shelf life in response to the growing demand. And also due to increased investment for the growth of advanced solutions, and also aggressive marketing strategies will further increase the several opportunities, which will increase the goat milk market. So overall, you can say apart from we cannot like completely eradicate like completely fight against this cow milk based product. However, there are certain challenges that are faced in production of different goat milk based product. Research are growing on where they are improving the parameters which will eventually end up in improving the production of goat milk based product. So finally, thank you. I'll conclude my topic of today by the quote mentioned by Mahatma Gandhi ji. I'm a poor mendicant. My early possession consists of 6 spinning wheels, prison dishes, a can of goat milk. You can see he is highlighting about the goat milk. That means since those days the people were aware about of the goat milk and its importance. And 6 homespun loin cloths and towel and my reputation, which cannot be worth much. Thank you.